This is the spot welder. I have had it working, but like I said, it's pretty temperamental. So let's see if we can get this wee beastie going, and if we can, happy days. To try and get this to work, get some nice clean steel here to have a little practice with first, and I'm going to give these electrodes a bit of a clean up as well. There probably is a proper way of doing this, but maybe I should put them in the lathe and clean them up properly. Let's try this first and see what happens. Right, so they're nice and clean. So I'm going to plug it in. Got a plug over here which is nice and close to my incoming electric, so shouldn't be too much of a amperage drop on that. Use my funny little video clips. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm going to squeeze it down and pull this trigger up and get it in it. Oh, not much left. Oh, okay, that's quite nice. I think I can see there though, we do need to do something with the electrodes a bit better, so clean those up a bit nicer. I didn't blow any fuses. Let's try another one.
You're just pushing it.
It's down and yeah, it's sticking to the electrodes as well, isn't it? So it's it's quite a nice weld though, looking at that. Let's get a screwdriver in between it and see if we can bunch it apart. It's certainly welded on there. Oh, happy days. Okay. Okay, so the reason why it might have been temperamental before is because I was using it further down the garage, and I did have a problem a few years ago which I never got around to fixing. The wires going up and over got melted by my fire, so I just cut them. So I got instead of having a proper ring circuit here, I got one length goes down that side and one length goes down that side, and they're not connected at the end. So the last time I tried this was down that end of the garage, so I reckon the voltage drop going to it was enough to cause problems and blow the fuse.
So it's all well and good as long as you plug it in there.
Well, yeah, basically, but if it means me making up a heavy duty extension lead to go with it, then so be it. Or if I can wangle it in such a way that all the spot welding I need to do can be up this end of the garage. I think this will reach where I want to do across the front of the car there. So I've just popped one of the electrodes out, and I'm wondering now how we should clean these up. But this side is a nice round dome in it, so what I might do is just give that a polish up and put it back in that way, same with that one, and see what sort of spot weld we get with that. Right, so a bit of sandpaper, just give it a polish up and put them back in the other way around. Let's see what happens. Seems to be the trick. Right, okay, let's pop that one out. up as it's closed. Okay. Want them lining up perfectly, don't we? That's not lining up very pretty. How are we going to do this then? I see. Depends on how you put them in and out. There's a twist on that as well, which I guess you undo with that. Okay, let's get those. See, the further you put them in and out, look, they change direction, it looks like. Okay, that's reasonably close to each other, I think. Activate this, I better unplug this.
Yes, safety first and all that.
That would give me a nasty shock. Right, thank you for that. Which might be that one. It's better that way. It's not lining up there though. So work out how to get that to line up.
Does this come up and down?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it might do.
If anything, this one needs to come up, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Good shout.
I was due a good idea one this week.
There's a little gap in there, but once you allow for the material, I should imagine that's going to be right, isn't it?
This one just needs to go down just as. Sorry, viewers, you are being shaken all over the place. I'm going to get seasick. Yeah, you can see it more on the camera than anything. About there. Yep.
Okay.
Looks better.
Let's mark that in place.
It moved. There you go.
How's that look?
Yeah, it's better than when you first had it.
Okay, let's give that a whirl on a little test piece. It's a nice round divot. That's looking promising. Maybe you need to let it go a little bit longer. Get it to... Oh yeah, that's looking like a factory weld, isn't it?
I know, you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
That's good news. We have extensions that came with it. So let's see if we can use these as well. And then perhaps in the front panel we can use these rather than drilling and plug welding, because that would be nice. A lot less noise and a lot less grinding, and no real consumables. It's just the two metals together. Right, let's unplug it again. What's interesting is this has got a, what's that for then? It's got a socket there, look. Anybody know what that's for? Let us know.
Is it on top as well? No.
Oh, it's only just on that one.
Sort of stand, perhaps? I don't know, because it would have been back heavy, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be live as well.
Well, you know. I said,
Don't know which side of this to go on.
I said, yeah, that was the top, because that's the bit that goes down, isn't it? Oh.
Oh, they're quite a lot looser.
Looks like it's missing a sleeve.
That didn't fit. Right.
Get the forge out, get the brass out.
Let's get the measuring tongs. Measure that one. 17.75. Nope, so it's not a case of cutting that off and putting it in, but that's 15.8, so that's a fair bit smaller. I don't think that's going to crush down to that somehow.
So what is this? Is this
Copper.
That's copper, is
Solid
it? Just
copper.
solid.
Well, this one would be say easy, but we could do something with that one. Just put it in the lathe and take that bit back, but that's not gonna go in the lathe. It's gonna bounce around all over the place. Okay, we have a cunning plan. Let's take a bit of copper pipe, which is there or thereabouts, a millimetre in chunkiness. Gauge is the word. Cut those down, get a pipe cut on those now, cut those down to the lengths you want, open them up, clean them up and sleeve those. It might work, it might not, but it's worth a try. Pretty A1 pen. Right, okay, so I've measured what we need. We're looking about 27, just over 27 millimetres. So what I'll do, I'll cut one of these off first, get it square, because that's not a very square cut on that one. Let's get the side is already square. No, that's
No, yeah.
Let's not bother with that side. My very old pipe cutters. All my tools, decent plumbing tools, all my work van, which is in Halfords, because the clutch is gone. Oh my gosh. We'll do one first and see if it works. If it does, we'll go to another one. Right, cut that down the middle. Next, so. Mark a line. Do that with on, you see what I'm doing. Right, start on the line. So what I get. Not particularly most accurate, is it? And there's something I think it was. Just do that again with it. So, go over the place with this. Yes, okay. Cut that off. Little trick I got for cutting stuff off exactly where I want it. Shove it in the vise and just go across the vise together. Happy days. A straight cut. Right, so in theory, we should be able to tap that around there now, and it should wrap it around nicely. One way to find out. Let's just have a go. Kind of the idea, a bit rough, but kind of what we're aiming at. Let's see if we can make that fit in the thing and clamp it all together. What we probably need to do is give that a polish up to get a good connection. Let's see if we can sort of make that fit into there.
Just slacken that off. I think you need to slacken off a bit more.
Well, this is far out on there. It'd be a case of tapping it open. Try too hard, I don't want to break the cast. Which would be very disappointing. It's not far off. Maybe 15.
That's only just there, you've got loads.
Yeah, no, but look, if you look how far out it is there.
Oh, right, okay, beg your pardon.
Yeah. What if we tap that in there first? Quite a burr on that. Clean that burr off, I think. Get that right out of there. Get rid of that burr off that and try again. Right, cunning plan number 2. Tap that back in there. And run a drill just very lightly on the end of it just to clean the burr off. Like so. Right, let's find some little more suitable size to jam on there. Perfect. Let's see if we can tap that into there. Yes. I don't want to split this, this is the problem. I go get too carried away with this, this will crack and it'll be a nightmare. Doesn't seem to be too bad. Well, no, I think it's going to work.
Jam that in there now. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, we've got movement. Happy days. Okay, and we know that works. We'll make another one. Or that one. Right, we put it back together this way around, but I think as I've gone to use it, this would have been better if this was on the top and this one on the bottom. But for testing purposes,
Yeah, it would have sat there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So this will give us reach. Let's see if it'll work.
Ah, we have conduction.
It's not quite as dimpled as the last one. It's not quite so close this way.
Yeah, and
Right, there's a bit of a gap on that one, so what we'll do is we'll use our clamp, that part down with it, I think. Try again on that one. It's a bit slack. Maybe I need to tighten up the electrodes. Let's give it a go anyway. Come on.
It's definitely wobbling, isn't it? A nice glow on that one.
It's done the job.
Oh yeah, it's this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not as defined as that one there. Look, but because the reach is long, we haven't got quite the clamping capacity. But I think if I get these closer together, it's going to clamp better. Happy days. I think we can use that.
It's going to save you a headache, I think.
Yeah. Well, if we can get the hang of, I've never used a spot welder properly. So this would be a learning curve for me as we go. But if we can use it to spot weld panels together, it's going to be a lot neater and a lot nicer and look a lot more factory. So there's only one thing left to do now.
Try it.
Try it on the car.
Our viewers, if you've got any tips, please let us know.